There were decisions that had to be made. The most difficult thing that was happening there was that Norm Mineta, the transportation secretary, the vice president, and I actually found ourselves trying to track tail numbers of civilian aircraft because they were trying to ground civil aviation. Probably the toughest decision that if an aircraft was not responding, an American jet fighter had an obligation to shoot it down.
I left the office, and General Eberhardt called from North American Aerospace Defense Command out in Colorado Springs, and he said, you know, we've got several hijacked codes, meaning that the transponders in the aircraft are talking to the ground, and they're saying we're being hijacked. Several hijack codes in the system, and we're responding with fighter aircraft.
The FAA is confirming that there are several, was the word I heard, several planes that are unaccounted for, that were evidently hijacked, and has not come to a conclusion yet.
There was an airplane showing to the ground that it was transmitting this hijack code coming in, looked like it was heading towards Washington. It was currently over Pennsylvania. And General Eberhardt said, we're sending fighters to intercept.
I suppose the toughest decision was this question of whether or not we would intercept incoming commercial aircraft. The President made the decision on my recommendation as well, wholeheartedly concurred in the decision he made, that if the plane would not divert, if they wouldn't pay any attention to instructions to move away from the city, as a last resort, our pilots were authorized to take them out.
But before that could happen, of course, the passengers on that airplane took matters in their own hands, and as we know, the airplane crashed in Pennsylvania.
United 93, do you still hear Cleveland? United 93, United 903, do you hear Cleveland?
Never know for sure, but without question, the attack would have been much worse if it hadn't been for the courageous acts of those individuals on United 93.